I just love what he does. All on his handmade paper in his studio in St. Petersburg. And it was designed by Paul Veris of Berkeley. And it's a collection of tales and stories, and crows and ravens appear in a lot of different, Catholic saints are associated with crows, Buddhist tales, and there's a lot of sayings about crows, and I'm going to read just that one page. It's called Crow Sayings. A crow thinks her own bird fairest. That's a Danish proverb. Commune with the crows to learn their ways. Anonymous. When you are amongst the crows, caw like them. Polish proverb. Old crows are hard to catch. German. Don't crow until you're out of the woods. Irish. Even the crow sings with its own voice. Finnish. The carrion which the eagle has left feeds the crow. That's Latin. The owl has one note, the crow another. A crow will never be a falcon. Ukrainian. A crow is clever, but look at what he eats. Afghan. And 3 expressions. As the crow flies, that is, in a straight, direct route. Eat crow, informal, forced to admit making a mistake. Have a crow to pick, a reason to disagree or argue with someone. Desert topology. So a number of these poems are set in New Mexico, where we lived before moving back to the Northwest. Desert topology. With tattered road maps spread on my lap, I view the desert from above as if from a hot air balloon, or atop a raven's feathered back. Shades of mesquite, San Saguaro mark vast open spaces, but black, fire's legacy, names the arid wasteland of petrified lava, lava lakes, black mesa, black canyon, black dome. Lava beds stretch across the valley of fires, circle blacktop mountain, rippled topographical lines where fire bedded down, smothered, crusted desert floor like a clay death mask. Descanso is a Spanish noun that means rest or repose, stillness, tranquility, and it's also a roadside memorial shrine. I just saw a version of one down in the park blocks with a tree and candles and messages for when someone was passed away. 1. In the dictionary, Descanso is a resting place, a tranquil, troubled shrine that marks the beloved's sudden, irreversible departure on some forlorn, deserted road. Like a hummingbird is attracted to crimson flowers, when I travel the arroyos of the grieved, my eyes shelter in those shaggy altars, nestled between clumps of chamisa and sage. Names of loved ones resting in memory line up to be counted. If you pass milepost 27 on the interstate, look for my son's Descanso. At night, I rebuild his shrine in my sleep. Part 2. Begin with the heart. whose ragged shards lie broken like windshield glass on pavement. In shattered bits, fleeting glints of sun, breath comes next. Where the soul leapt into memory and dream, breath catches. Panting heart quickens, numbs. Whispered prayers of angels beckon, soothe. Bring mementos, love's amulets, festive wreaths and tinsel. Nothing a thief might steal, nothing rain, snow, or wind might ruin. Unbreakable flowers without scent, photo in a frame, wooden or tin cross. Disconsolate heart seeks refuge in spinning wheels pinned on prickly pears, blood-stained thorns. Blue alchemy. At the paint store to pick a new color for the kitchen, something fresh, vibrant. What about blue, I say, remembering last night's cowering glacier in the dream? Not turquoise or baby blue. Indigo is too dark, cobalt too heavy. Color chart names leap off the counter, conjuring places, dredging memories. Not the lapis of a lover's gift idling in jewelry box with broken clasp. No blue veins, hypothermic lips or bruises. No blue tracks, blood, shoes or moon. We didn't find Blue Lake, Sacred Taos watershed or Blue Holes desert oasis. No delicate robin's egg, no ribbons, blue stockings, jeans, or collars. How about an ancient oceanic blue, teal, cerulean, or royal blue? Let's cook under Mediterranean blue, I say, the blue of morning mists, nautilus, Neptune's breath. Our kitchen galley will float like an Aegean ship, mariner, aquamarine, peacock, jay, kingfisher. When I close my eyes, Istanbul's tiled blue mosque, Vishnu's ghostly tint, and Shiva's blue poison-filled throat. The hardest choice comes last, earthly heavens, the divine blue of a virgin's robe, blue rapture, celestial blue, or just plain wondrous. We should have picked the wondrous. Live from the Uptown. So in Kingston, we had alternative books, and the space next door became vacant, and it was this large bag manufacturing space, and we had a lot of musicians come in and talk to Gary, you know, and they talk about, well, man, you gotta open a, you know, we want to play, we want to play, you know, why don't you open up, you know, jazz club next door? Well, it's an idea, so this is, we did, it's called the Uptown. Live from the Uptown. To jazz up decrepit, abandoned department store, we dragged up wood panels from 2 floors down, built a bar where Woodstock kids once bought Cub Scout uniforms. Recycled blue velvet theater curtain draped the stage, rows of cast iron refurbished theater seats, exposed brick walls. The Uptown was totally hands-on, a do-it-yourself nightclub. Booker, bouncer, publicist, and sound guy. That was Gary working the bookstore next door, 10 to 5. I tended bar, hosted art crawls, readings, and wine tastings. Guinness, Sam Adams on tap, chilled Duval and Pilsner Urquell, bowls of salt peanuts, wafting aroma of chocolate chip cookies fueled intermission crowds. Once before a show, Dave Burrell, flat on his back under the Baldwin. "Man, what happened?" "It's cool," he said, "I'm connecting." Later, he banged those keys so hard, 3 clanked to the floor. That baby grand took loads of abuse, kept tuner John busy on emergency post-concert runs. One player propped the lid open, yanked hammered tender strings with crude wood mallets. Hot Tuna's Harvey Sorgan showed up sans drums after late night gig, threw black leather jacket over chair seat to jam on stage. Jardulo put us on the free jazz circuit, standing room only for Dewey, and Terry conjured the sweetest sugar cakes and then blew us away on the A train. Other nights, Fathead, Joe Lovano, Don Byron drove upriver or down off the mountain to sit, listen in. During a blizzard, vocalist Laurel Massey's fans couldn't get out of their driveways. 6 of us clapped so loud. If you tuned into her WBAI show that night, you'd swear she had a house full of diehards, live from the Uptown. How sweet that sounds.